1986 Peugeot 205 GTI. This is the 1.6 model. As you can see, it's finished in graphite grey. Before we have a look at the bodywork, I'm just going to quickly have a quick wander around because I just want to show you that this thing is all one colour. Quite often with this colour you can see the odd panel where it's been painted over the years and there's sort of a difference in the metallic or there's a difference in the hue, but actually all one colour. And even better, really nice standard car. It's not been messed with, it's not got silly wheels on it, it's not been lowered, it hasn't got an exhaust. Really sensible mileage, sensible owners, good bit of history with it. We collected it along with another car, a Fiesta RS Turbo from the same little collection. It was MOT'd and put away last year, after being MOT'd and put away the year before, and pretty much the same for quite a while. It's done about 1,000 miles in the last 15 years, but it has been well looked after. Obviously, you'll see if you have a look at the MOT history on it, it had advisories for old tyres last year. It's had a brand new set of tyres put on it, which have probably done about 12 miles. That's it. But like I say, really nice and original. We'll start by having a look at the bodywork, then we'll have a look at the interior, we'll get it started up. Obviously check the description, we'll detail what we've got in the way of history and paperwork and things like that. If you look down this side of the car, you'll see it's all nice and straight all the way down there. The front bumper, we have the red trim. It is sort of the last pin there once replaced because it's ever so slightly loose, if we're going to be really picky about it. The lower half of the bumper, all lovely and clean. Going onto this front arch. The plastic is nice and shiny. It's not all dried out and cracked or faded, and it's not sort of rippled from loads and loads of heat guns or anything like that. I've just put a bit of dirt on it, which wasn't ideal, but other than that, it's lovely. Original pepper pot wheels, like I say, brand new tyres on it. Those wheels have been refurbed at some point because they are lovely, and there's no way that they're that clean from day one. This front arch, again, if we look at the metallic match across both panels, you can see all the way around. The whole car's the same. It's all even all the way around. It's not had any nasty paint jobs or anything like that. This lower half of the driver's door and the sill and everything, as we go along on the driver's side, we'll go all the way down this because it is lovely and clean all the way along. It's not been smashed up any curbs. It's not been bashed or anything like that. Underneath is the same story. Lovely and clean, not caked in under seal. Really, really good. Driver's door itself. There's no sign of any scratches or marks, even around the keyhole and the handles, nothing there at all to worry about. Window frame is all good. Black plastic wing mirror, again, nice and tidy, not dried or cracked or anything like that. Got this pillar again around the windscreen, that's all good, as you can see. Glass is nice and clear, and it is printed with a reg number, so that's always a good sign. Now, quite often with these 205s, you see that this panel is either caved in or absolutely caked in stone chips, or worse, it's been covered in Schultz and painted over. But this is original as it was supposed to be. Clean, tidy paintwork. No sign of any corrosion on this lip, which can be quite common. So yeah, really good. Another good black plastic arch, another good wheel and tyre. In fact, that's how new the tyres are. There's still a little bit of the tyre soap to get them on that one. And again, if you know your 205s, quite often this can be a bit of a problem area. Someone's put the fuel cap back on the wrong way around. That would drive me nuts, so I will fix that. But again, around here where you can get moisture trapped, there's no sign of any corrosion or anything at all. Stickering is nice and clear. On this back side of the window is all good, as is this pillar. The roof, it is a sunroof model, but the roof is lovely and clean, lovely and tidy. There's no sign of any corrosion around the gutters of it or anything like that. And again, the sunroof is stamped with a reg, which is nice. It works, it slides back nice and smooth, all that sort of stuff. Onto the rear of the car. Both rear tail lights, nice and clear, nice and bright. Same story with the plastics on this, nice and clean. Nothing to worry about on the underside. Standard style exhaust, it hasn't got a big stainless or anything like that on it. We have a little tiny bit of mark in the paint there, which you can just see at the bottom of the rear screen. But the rest of it all around is nice and clean. Heated rear screen, it is stamped somewhere with a reg, there we go. The rest of this panel all lovely and tidy. Spoiler, which is sort of rubber, can quite often dry out and crack, but this is lovely and soft all the way around. And we'll look down this side, nice and straight. Both sides, the panel gaps are really good. Car's obviously not been abused all of its life or anything like that. Another good wheel and tyre, and again round here is all lovely as well. Another look at the roof from this angle, around the gutter here, all good. Same goes around the windows and things. And then again, this lower panel, all nice and tidy. There's no sign of any huge amount of stone chips or anything like that. The actual inside of the arches all around are nice and clean. You can have a look underneath from here. Again, a nice, clean, solid car. Passenger door going down nice and clean. So where we had the clip fail on the little red trim on the bumper, it's done the same on this bit here. So it just wants sort of re-clip back in. 2-minute job with the right little part. Again, the bottom of the arch here, which can quite often be full of corrosion, is nice. Same on the other side. And this wing, lovely and tidy. Another good wheel and tyre. This side around the windscreen is all nice and clean as well. The bonnet, quite often weirdly on 205s, is wavy because it's either been painted or had things bashed off it. But as you can see on this one, lovely and shiny all the way around, nice and straight. It's fair to say, I don't think there's any stone chips at all on that lip, which is really amazing. Lower half, all nice and clean on there as well, really, really good. Headlights on this side and this side are both good. So yeah, bodywork guys, really, really nice. Nice, straight, honest car. Not been messed with, like I say. I did mention it, but it's got the reg on the sunroof as well, which is quite cool. Interior, again, nice and standard, not messed with, no silly seats or anything in it. Door card, all lovely and clean. Early 1600s didn't get the leather outer sides, it was all cloth, as you can see. That's nice and tidy. It's plenty left in the bolster, it's not all sort of come apart, it's not stretched or anything like that. As you can see, nice and tidy. No rips or any real wear at all on that. No funny smells in here, it's lovely and clean. No sign of any moisture or anything like that. This is how it was stored. I mean, we've given it a quick hand polish because it had a bit of dust on it and a wash down, but inside we haven't even have to hoover it. It was really well kept. Back bench, no sign of any use at all. The brightest original red carpets I think I've ever seen in a GTI. They've normally shown a bit of dirt and wear by this time, but it does have Peugeot mats in the front as well, so that's obviously a good sign. But it's normally you can see where the mats have been, big difference, but you can't see anything there from sort of tunnel to carpet. It's really, really bright. Dark headlining in the GTIs, and again, this one's all lovely. It's not sagging anywhere. No funny stains or anything. We'll pull that forward and check that out. Again, all nice and tidy. Correct GTI wheel with no sign of any real wear at all on there as well. Top of the dash and everything is lovely. It does have a radio mobile, whoever they are. Aftermarket stereo put in it. But as far as I can tell, that's the only aftermarket thing the car's got. Even if we're checking the ashtrays, they've not been used, it's not been smoked in or anything like that. 72,124 miles it shows. And again, if you check the description, we'll tell you what we've got in the way of sort of history and all that sort of stuff. Into the boot now, it does need some replacement gas shocks on the boot because they're a bit soft, as you can see. Parcel shelf is not faded, it's still nice and black. Same goes with the boot floor. And we do have, I'll put my head there, use that, and we'll have a look under here because that's, again, lovely, all nice and clean in there. Really nice and tidy. A little bit dusty, as you'd expect, but really, really good under there. Same with this panel here, which can quite often be a bit of an issue. We'll have a good look at that. As you can see, that's lovely. All on the passenger side. And again, much the same story. Lovely, clean, tidy door card. Passenger seat, no sign of any wear at all. Really, really good. Does look a little bit dirty on the camera, but that is just the light. If you get up and close on it, you can see it's all nice and clean. Again, carpets are lovely, dash is lovely. Really, very, very little to whinge about. Now the engine bay, we gave it a quick wipe down, but that's it. It wants a nice Sunday afternoon detail. Things like this will polish up lovely, but the panels are all lovely and straight, no sign of any corrosion. Around the struts are all really good. Got a tiny couple of little marks where people have been resting tools on this side. All your blacks and everything are in the right place. But there's no sign of any leaks from sort of rocker covers or anything like that. It's not dropping any fluid on the floor. But like I say, it's just got a bit of dust on things, which if you're sad like me, you get quite excited about sitting and spending an afternoon cleaning those. It does make a big difference. we'll get started up. So as you can see, fired up straight away on the button. I have briefly driven the car down the road. Pulls nice and straight, plenty of power as you'd expect. Brakes nice and straight. No sign of any sort of funny smoke or anything coming out the back. So there you have it. 1986 Peugeot 205 GTI. If you want any more information, you want any more pictures, please let us know. If you want to come and have a look at the car, obviously that's no problem. If you can't get to it, we can give you a video call or whatever you need. So yeah, just let us know. I'm going to go and sort this fuel cap out because that's driving me nuts. But like I say, any questions, just give us a shout.